Hey everybody, it's early morning. It's not too bad out here. It's supposed to get hot later on today still. And I changed coils to a smaller coil, and I'm going to see how this does. I may change back later if I want a little more depth. All right, let's get started. Back with the first find. Well folks, I just flopped this out. That is a brass butt hinge. So probably from a drawer, folding desk, cabinet, piece of furniture, piece of woodwork. Anyhow, that's my first find. Keep digging. Second find is a degraded plated spoon. Probably 20th century, maybe early 20th century. Yeah. Now out of that hole, I just dug another hinge. This one's broken. It looks butterfly shaped, but it's just missing some pieces there. But that's another butt hinge. Probably matches the first one. Well folks, here's a morning marble. Always nice to have a morning marble. Looks like it may be, yeah, chipped by the plow. But cool. Well folks, here's a complete folded up pocket knife with the bolster liner right there, folded in half, and two of the bolsters. So it's either not very old or very sturdy, or this hasn't been plowed a whole lot. Kind of interesting. Got a piece of old clock frame here. Would have held all the works. Most of these are not marked at all, so there's no way to know how old they are, and they span a wide time frame, so cool. Well folks, this read 69, so I think I thought it was a dime, but I'm not seeing any reeded edges, and it's starting to look a little like aluminum in the soil. So let's see what it is together. I'm not certain. Yeah, I think it's going to be aluminum. Probably a religious medallion. Could be a token. Nope, there's a loop at the top, a broken loop. So that's definitely a religious medallion, aluminum religious medallion. Cool. Interesting to see what it is. Well folks, this is a first. I beeped and then looked down. Can you all see it? I'll give you a moment, and I'm going to change views. I came from this direction, so it was a little harder to see. But let me change views for you, see if you all can see it. I'm going to zoom in. That has got to be a Chinese coin. Cast Chinese coin. Really cool. That's awesome. Just sitting there, washed out. Really cool. So, time to pluck it. Yeah, definite Chinese coin. What will it be? Who knows? Some of these things can be pretty darn old. I love it. Very cool. Investigate it when I get home. Back to digging. Well, let's go see what this is. Trigger guard piece. Bayonet. Nope. Not a scabbard tip. It is a silverware handle. Is it silver? Sure looks like it. No, it's just heavily plated. It's just heavily plated. Oh, it's pretty. That's kind of nice. That'll clean up nicely. Cool. I like it. Hey folks, I think I'm still in period finds here. Even that Chinese coin may be old. That is a finial off of a tobacco tin. It sure is. And that's a mid to early 1800s find. So I may be in a set of old houses. I don't know what it's a work area. I have no idea where I am. I walked way out of this spot, and the finds kind of continue out here, so I'm just going to keep going. And here's a crunched up, plow destroyed parasol top notch. It's probably got the hole over here on one side to attach it to the shaft. Almost dropped it. Cool. Oh, I just flopped out that. That is another parasol top notch. Less damaged than the other one, but still damaged. I think I got either a marble or a bead in this tractor track here. It looks like a clay marble, if I don't drop it again. Nice. Let me spit a little water on this. Just kind of wanted to see what color it was, what color of clay. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, back to digging. Well, folks, there's no mystery about the later part of this occupation of this site. 1936 to 1940, because these tax tokens do not circulate past about that time when they were all turned in or discarded. Cool. Now, some sort of a tap or bib here. It might have the pipe on it, might have the key. Hard to know. It does have some sort of a key. You know, that may be gas related. That may be gas related. Cool. Well, folks, this is not old, but it is tiny. That was just a little speck. That's a tiny little bead. That's a little baby glass bead. Look at how tiny that thing is. I'm surprised I even saw it. If it wasn't so brightly colored, I wouldn't have. Pretty cool. Got some noisy frogs over here next to me, and that is a parasol top notch. I got another target here beside of it, so I'll dig that up. If it's anything, I'll get back with you. Well, the other target there was something. The top notch came up there. It was a piece of an open work heel plate. So, cool. And I got some more marblage here. It's been a pretty good marble site, even though I've been out digging. So that's kind of nice. It's real quiet out here. Just hear some birds and some breeze. Cool. Here is another marble. Old porcelain marble. That's just a half of one. But it still counts on the total if it's half or more. That is definitely 2/3. Cool. Well, folks, right here almost at the turn row, I dug that hole and kicked the dirt that way. And this red round disc popped out. So that's probably a nickel, which means it's time for the nickel guessing game. Nickel guessing game. Do we have another silly Jefferson? Or can it be something older, please? At least be a buffalo. And I think it is a buffalo. Yep. That's the obverse right there. And that's the bison on the back. In very bad shape. Can hardly see. Yeah, you can see the ground line. Cool. I got a little marble here. Can't dig it out very easily. There we go. Nice. Well, plow struck. Folks, I just flipped out a silver. It was a screamer signal. I knew it was very shallow, so I just flipped a little dirt and it flopped right out. And the clod came off this side, and I can see that it is a seeded dime. Wow. Whew, I'm gonna rinse this off. Wow. Awesome. Oh, I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. All right. Well, I'll be back when I rinse it off. Woohoo! Wow. Old seeded. There's a New Orleans mint mark in the wreath, so that's how I knew it was an earlier one. And it is indeed an 1858 O dime. Heck yeah. Man. Whew. It makes all the digging in the heat worth it when you see some seededs come up. I love it. I freaking love it. Gosh. Probably lost from the wear in about 1870s, I would imagine. But wow, that fits right in with the rest of the stuff at this site. I love it. All right. I'm not long for this heat. So, all right, keep digging. Well, folks, it's hot. And unless I get anything else today, this is going to be my last find. A nice brass hook. And its eye, missing the screw threads. So, I think I'm headed home. Unless I get something on the next 15 feet. Catch y'all on the next. Please stay tuned for the finds wrap up. Hey everybody, welcome to the finds wrap up. Once again, I really dug a lot. You don't see all the aluminum, you don't see all the iron. It was a bucket and a half of iron, bunch of junk, lead, and over here I got some rivets, and I was really in a whole nest of parasol top notches. That's pretty wild, 3 of them. I got the pocket knife with its bolster liner and 2 bolsters, and another bolster for good measure. The not silver silverware handle, part of a whole open work heel plate. I don't know what this piece is. It's threaded on both ends, so who knows. This is probably from a lidded jug. It's pewter, so that's kind of interesting. I may save that. You don't see too many of those. And another one of these things from a cistern, a key from a cistern, the butt hinge, some aluminum buttons, a piece from a clock frame, this hook and eye that's actually complete, except for missing a little bit of broken off screw thread there. I kind of like that. That probably held somebody's screen door closed once upon a time. We've got a couple of marbles, including a clay, which you don't see very often, and some Prosser buttons, and one nice red plastic button. Then down here we've got a luxury tax token from the late 30s. We've got a religious medallion that's aluminum. It's eaten up. It's Madonna and Christ child there, and hard to know who is on the back of that. It's pretty eaten up. I like the fact that the loop broke off and then somebody hold it again to continue to wear it. That just shows how much these items meant to people. And I've got this piece that's the base of some sort of a statuette or figurine. No idea if I'll find the rest of that, but I think that's kind of cool. Got the little top notch from a tobacco tin. These pieces, I'm almost positive, are connectors, electrical connectors from early flashlights. I'm not certain. I need to look at one, find one to prove that. I got a sunburst pattern tack button, and I've got an upholstery tack there that's very sharp. This has 2 little feet on it. It's like some sort of a figurine, lead figurine that's broken. It says England on the back, and I can't read what the rest of it says. But it's kind of interesting. Not a shape you expect. I got the buffalo nickel, which is wiped. I got this coin, which was made between 1736 and 1795. Pretty darn old. And last but not least, 1 dime, New Orleans minted, seeded dime, 1858 O. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's a pretty nice haul. Please like, please subscribe, share my videos, and please consider supporting my channel. Take care, and I'll see you next week.